Hi Taurus, welcome to your February monthly messages from Spirit reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Taurus. This will not resonate with every Taurus that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every message will be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Taurus, I highly suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi, Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Taurus. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Taurus and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles, if that resonates with your specific situation the best. My intentions for this reading, Taurus, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of February, to ask what will be happening in February, what do you need to be aware of, what to look out for, and what maybe even to celebrate. If you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, deities, even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to ask them to join us in this space now. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy as always. So if you are listening to this using headphones, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this going. Wow. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and get this reading started. So Spirit, what will be happening for my Taurians in the month of February? What does Taurus need to know, be aware of? Tell me, Taurus, or Spirit, what is Taurus's message for you? What is the message for Taurus in February? Woo! Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. You know, Taurus, I was going to mention this. I don't know. During the sound bowl, I saw a grasshopper. I don't know if that resonates with anyone specifically, but I heard take a leap of faith. And I don't know if you know, but grasshoppers have very, very strong legs. It may not look like it, but those legs can carry them to a really high and far distance, right? And so it feels like it correlates with this message here that Taurus, you know, there are good things that are happening for you, that are right now in this moment creating for you. And I feel that a lot of you need to take that leap of faith and trust Spirit and the universe, God, whatever label you want to put on to the source of creation, and just let it create, let it flow. And in the meantime, Taurus, in the month of February, gratitude is the attitude, is what I'm hearing. I do feel that there's a lot of opportunities that are coming your way. And it's through your patience, through your perseverance, through taking those leaps of faith to not just stick with things that you weren't happy with or be settling for situations that are not in your alignment, that may be beneath you. By taking those steps and taking those leaps, you are getting to a point where there's going to be abundance all around you, prosperity in big ways, maybe getting a new job, maybe getting a raise, you know, getting asked on that date you were really hoping for, but even in the small ways too, you know, just giving yourself that moment to look outside the window and see, you know, the growth of spring coming our way for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere. And even in the Southern Hemisphere, if you're starting fall, you know, to look at the seasons and cycles of our lives and to understand that everything happens for a reason, no matter what. Through the best of times it happens because it's meant to be, a part of our lives, but even through the worst of times, what lessons we have learned from that, how we have grown from that. Those are the situations and the things and the seasons that we have to be thankful and grateful for. And Taurus, if some of you have felt like you've been in a season of stagnancy, of being stuck, that's all going to change in February. You're going to get those little opportunities, those moments that are going to give you a lot of gratitude, a lot of thankfulness. And I feel, Taurus, too, for some of you, you haven't been getting the acknowledgement you deserve. I don't know if this is at work, through family members, through friends, but I think in some way for some of you guys, you're going to get those thank yous you've been needing to hear from someone you've been trying to help, who may have, been going through a stressful time, hasn't been able to say that thank you. You're going to hear it. Or maybe from your boss, where you put in those extra hours, you've been behind those great ideas that the company or whoever you work for really enjoyed, but they didn't give you that pat on the back. You're going to get it. And Spirit's going to make sure you get it. There's some resonance with cherry blossoms I'm picking up as well for some of you guys. I feel that, Taurus, with whatever's happening in February, it's going to make you very much at peace and very thankful. I don't know. It feels very much like you are going to say thank you to the universe for finally giving me this opportunity, this break, and know it was through hard effort and through perseverance. Through gratitude, joy expands. So that's beautiful. Let's keep going. Some of you may have a connection to Kuan Yin. She's a goddess of compassion and love. And I feel, Taurus, that you haven't always had it easy in your life. Whether you kind of came from a lack of resources, poverty, struggles, family dysfunction. But you, for a long time, have been continuously awakening to Source, to the universe, through the power of love, through hope. You have become this entity or existence of good to be attracted to you, now that you've shedded the resentment, the fear, the mistrust. And although that may kind of sometimes pop up, because we do have an ego, each and every one of us, no matter how spiritually evolved we are, there is still that little voice that comes. I feel a lot of you have realized that that little voice is not anything of the truth other than a side of you that just wants to be appreciated, be loved, and have compassion for it. And I think, Taurus, you've been working on that inner child or that shadow side that never felt loved or heard or appreciated, whether it was through connecting to deities such as Kuan Yin, other ones you can mention in the comments, or it's through your own understanding of everything you've been through has made the person you are today, which is someone to be proud of. Anyway, some message came through for someone. Let's go ahead and see what else is happening in February for my Taurians. Tell me more about February for Taurus, Spirit. Maybe some of you have like a tattoo of a Chinese character. Just for confirmation for someone out there. Ooh, there we go. Intimacy. Okay, Taurus. So for some of you, love and romance is going to be a prime factor for you guys this month. I feel that someone has truly fallen in love with you, Taurus, or starting to really like you, let's just say, if the big L word scares some people out there. Not just for your good looks, not for just your success and what you can give to them, but someone's truly in love with you for everything that you are, mind, body, and soul. And in February, I feel you're either connecting to a soulmate even more so. It's going to a new depth. It's going into a new existence. Or some of you may be meeting someone that is putting a spotlight onto your growth, onto how you may now finally be ready to be intimate and vulnerable. Maybe there was an instance in your past where you had to do a lot of healing for in regards to a heartbreak, in regards to someone you felt used your intimacy and your vulnerability as a weapon against you to manipulate you or hurt you. But whoever you're meeting in February or you're currently connecting to in February, that's someone who isn't going to take advantage of you, who isn't going to use you or be jealous and manipulative, but really has fallen in love with you as a soul. And I know that sounds cliche, but I feel a lot of you are with a soulmate, perhaps even for some of you a twin flame, which is something I don't say lightly, I don't say easily, because I think there's a lot of confusion around twin flame. But this card is telling me with the blue and the red and the soul essence of these two figures that this is your other half, perhaps. Now, if this doesn't have to do anything with love and romance, you're single, you know what I feel with this, Taurus, is that you are becoming in alignment with the things that your soul yearns for, that you feel free to be yourself, to be completely intimate with your alignment of people, situations. And it's not going to be anything or anyone that takes you out of this place of grace, that takes you out of this place of how far you've come to get to this high frequency you're at right now, Taurus. But I feel that with this intimacy card here, for those of you this has nothing to do with love or romance, you're in alignment with your wishes that are in good intention for you, that are meant to be for you. Spirit would not welcome anything otherwise, would not let you go through any, pain or betrayal. Spirit's protecting you from that. And probably because you've been through that before, you're not going through that again. So a lot of you are becoming in alignment with wish fulfillment. And perhaps some of you, that is a soulmate or a partner, maybe a friend. Maybe it's healing dysfunctional relationships in family that, I don't know, isn't easy as what I'm hearing, but you have the tools now to realize what is worth your energy, your anger, your sadness, and what simply isn't. And that's simply just recognizing that if there is still someone in your energy field, specifically family, very strongly I'm picking up on, who is of a lower vibration, who is very honestly hurt by the world and just doesn't want to see another way to heal or to be. I think more than anything, what will heal that for you, Taurus, is forgiveness. And people kind of always say, what? Is that accepting everything they did? Not at all. I mean, it's accepting what happened. It's accepting who they are. But that doesn't mean you accept bad treatment moving forward. That doesn't mean you allow, misbehavior to go on in your realm. But I think a lot of you are finally deciding through forgiveness, you're letting go of the energy of someone who has hurt you, but they can't keep you in hostage any longer from experiencing happiness in your life, joy in your life. I think through forgiveness, you're shedding that memory or that haunting of this person to finally just become peace with it so you can create more space to attract the things that are in alignment with your soul. A lot of messages through that energy. Sacral and throat chakras are very powerful for you guys this month, whether you're working on them, you're enhancing them. Those are the two chakras that are popping this month. So let's keep going. Tell me more about February for Taurus. Some of you will have Valentine's Day plans, okay? Just saying, not for everyone. Tell me more for Taurus. and February. Taurus in February. There we go. Freedom. Wow. And it says, live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. Taurus, I feel with this feeling of freedom, it's not so much about, doing whatever you want. I feel no one can stop you anyway. You are Taurus. You are fixed on what it is you want and what you want to have. So convincing you otherwise is not helpful or necessary. But with this freedom, Taurus, again, there's something you are finally healing from. Something you are finally coming to terms with. Whether that's within yourself, whether that's in a specific relationship. But you are truly recognizing that through the mindset of universal love, through compassion, through grace, through gratitude, I can be free in trying anything I want in my life without fear, without doubt. And although those moments may come up, again, as we are humans, they're not going to stifle me. They're not going to control me. They're not going to hold me back. And I feel there's going to be a breakthrough this month in February, Taurus. Again, that you're going to be very thankful for, grateful for, but it is setting you free too. Realizing that love is so much more important than fear. And I feel again for some of you that if this is love and romance related, you're not afraid to hide those vulnerable sides of yourself. That if you're with the right person, they're going to accept you for who you are, no matter what. The good, the bad, the ugly. But again, Taurus, I feel that those lower vibrations that held you hostage for such a long time, you've truly become your own liberator in. And I think the evidence of it is going to show through some sort of opportunity coming your way, through some sort of offer coming your way, whether this is in a relationship, romantic or platonic, or something in your career. You then are going to see that it's worth choosing love over fear, choosing love over hate. That's amazing. Your soul is free, Taurus, I truly feel. And even for some of you where it's like, I don't know, mermaid, I stifle every now and then. I think you don't recognize how far you've truly come. The height you've reached. Because look at this. This lady's like above the clouds even, right? You're seeing from a higher perspective. Your higher self is a very powerful being, entity that was waiting for you to meet it at that same level. And you guys are in alignment. Amazing. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say for my Taurians. Tell me more. Ooh, okay. Here we go. So the Knight of Swords. Now I shuffle these cards quite frequently. And so this came out in Aries reading. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble there. This came out in Aries reading. You could have Aries in your chart. You could be dealing with an Aries. So check out the Aries reading to see if there's messages for you there. But yeah, Taurus, I think this was the ego within, the need to push, the need to defend, the need to react that you once were a long time ago. This kind of urgency, this need to prove to others about who you are, what you're meant to accomplish, has been silenced a bit. And I do feel, Taurus, like the opportunities, the offers are going to come in fast, faster than before. And some of you, again, through that little voice of ego, may doubt it, fear it, question it. You don't need to. You really don't. What's coming in for you quickly, suddenly, unexpectedly is meant to happen because you're ready for it. And you have a new understanding, a new perspective, which is helping you even see further into certain situations that you've never understood before. But because of this new enlightenment you're in, it's so much easier to understand now. And then we have the world. Fixed energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. And this is under the intimacy card. You're free to be yourself, Taurus. Anything that questions you, criticizes you, know that's a red flag to get it the heck out of your life. Other than that, you are free to be heard. You are free to express yourself. You have come to some sort of conclusion in your life. Spiritually, it feels that now that you've come to this understanding about who you are, what you want in your life, how you want to live your life, what you're willing to do to evolve, you're unstoppable. And I feel, Taurus, that for others of you where this is love and romance, someone sees like the world in you. They imagine the places they can take you, the things you two can do that they just don't imagine with anyone else. They feel they found the one, and they feel they found the one in you, Taurus. But yeah, this is also correlating with the freedom card you're going to feel. For some of you, a big opportunity is coming your way that's going to be celebrated, that should be celebrated. And it's all surrounding you. I don't know, for some of you, it could be a proposal, it could be a commitment, it could be a big raise, an acknowledgement. Yeah, but the universe, God, Spirit, the angels want you to celebrate all that you have succeeded, Taurus. And that when this opportunity comes, this offer comes, for a lot of you, it's really coming through strongly. You deserve this. You really deserve the good coming your way. So own it, accept it, claim it. Go ahead. Some of you guys really are earth angels too. You have been questioning that, wanting confirmation on that. You truly are an earth angel or an angel seed. If you don't know what an angel seed is, look it up. Yeah, and Six of Swords. Aquarius energy. So now you've come to this recognition, this understanding, this revelation of yourself, who you are, what you want, what you're going to receive. Then it's easier for you now moving forward when times get rough, when something doesn't happen your way or there is a blockage, you're going to see another way around it. You'll still move forward, you'll still get to your destination, but nothing can block you, nothing can stop you. And again, for a lot of you, you are healing an inner child. A lot of you are healing that unheard side of yourself. You've come to terms with it. You've come to embrace it, which is the hardest thing to do in shadow work. But now that you've done it, you can use it to your advantage, the shadow, the ego. You can use it as a form to recognize when you're feeling uncomfortable, when you're feeling scared. But it's like that quote from Game of Thrones. I think it's episode 1 even. I think it's Ned Stark who says, like, the only time you can be brave is when you're scared. Or it could have been Jon Snow, one of the two. But now I feel like moving forward, Taurus, like, you're not going to let your fear stifle you. And you're going to recognize when fear comes up, it's because I'm about to make a big move, a big change, go for the unknown. But I'm ready because I believe in myself. I believe in everything that I am, everything that I can create, everything I have accomplished. So that's why I'm moving forward. A huge transition for you guys this month. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Cancer energy. Yeah, this feels like at an emotional, soul, psychic level. You guys are really in tune with your feelings. Really in tune with your heart's desire. And figuring it out and not repressing it, not ignoring it, but sitting with those feelings. The good and the bad. And realizing that emotions or feelings, vulnerability, intimacy are here to show me a side of myself if they do trigger something within me. Maybe something to still heal, or maybe something that I just care so much for. but you're very protected angelically. You have this beautiful, giving, kind heart that has reached a prime level, has reached a peak that it hasn't gone to before. And you're safe to give your love to the world because it will be returned to you. Wow, amazing. Okay, Taurus, let's go ahead and pull one more card from the Sacred Rebels deck here. And I'm going to read the passage from Alana Fairchild as well, who, created this deck. Alana Fairchild's excerpts have always helped me, inspired me, made me laugh, made me cry. And I think through her words, it will help you too. And of course, I'll put my insight as well, but it will just be a brief passage for you guys. So let's go ahead and see one more message for my Taurians. There we go. Okay, so it says, dream a beautiful dream with the world there. My goodness, synchronicity here. That's amazing. All right, let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Okay. The urge to create is the same within you as it is for the universal creator. It also has the same magical ability to draw harmony into being and to find beautiful order in chaos. This includes bringing harmony and the perfect balance of well-being into your body, mind, and emotions. This is also the part of you that wants to dream of beauty and bringing it to life in as many ways as possible. In how you eat, dress, look, behave, make love, create art, relate to your community, write your poetry by moonlight, or bathe by candlelight. If you've come to believe that your love of beauty is superficial rather than a genuine expression of your heart's appreciation of symmetry, harmony, and grace, then you may have blocked your ability to create harmony in your life. You may believe it is to be an unworthy goal, yet beauty, genuine beauty rather than superficial glamour, flows from within. It is an expression of radiance within the heart and a love of life. If you have struggled with the obsessive attitude towards beauty that tends to prevail in human culture, then it is time for you to look at nature instead. Her beauty is boundless, quirky, and endlessly diverse. If you feel blocked, thwarted, or contaminated by others in your quest to bring your beautiful dreams to life, you may feel that your heart is dulled, minimized, or shut down. Small-mindedness can limit beauty to a very narrow physical sense. However, you can shun the social disease of superficial, narrow definitions of beauty, thumb your nose at airbrushed images, and dare to love what is. Honoring nature is one example. Give yourself permission to feel and be beautiful in many ways. You can feel harmony outside of what is supposed to be harmonious. If you are brave and wild enough, you can even find beauty and harmony amongst the chaos of change. Sensing that change is just the creative process kicking into gear. Realizing there is nothing to fear brings even greater beauty, harmony, surrender, and grace to the experience of life creating itself in more stunning forms through you. And it says, you can overcome resistance and denial by approaching it with a curious mind, an open heart, and to healing. By the way, this oracle has come to you because you have the power to be a positive influence in whatever situation holds the most meaning for you now. And you know that. Yeah, Taurus, by accepting yourself truly and fully as who you are with everything you've been through, you are now in alignment to dream the world into being in every way you want it to. Don't be afraid to take those leaps of faith. You're being called to do so because it's in alignment with you. But by accepting the world as it is, by accepting your life, your soul plan, your destiny as it is, it's opening the way for universal creation, for you to be a part of that creation, and for you to bring about the harmony, the bliss, the wish fulfillment, and the success you want in your life. And whatever you want to bring into your world in February, even, February is just the beginning. Now that you've mastered this, whatever you want to dream into your world of being, you can create. You can be a part of. And you'll do it gracefully with trust and bliss. So an amazing reading for my Taurians for February 2022. I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Taurus, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.